this is our first meeting that we're addressing. We are going to take input from the various.
All right, moving on now, the federal government has unveiled a special ambassadorial program geared towards propelling Nigerian youths to positions of leadership. From the 36 states of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory, 63 youths were selected to be trained as ambassadors, where their knowledge will be sharpened to think, innovate, create, and develop for meaningful engagements. Minister of Youth and Sports Development, Sunday Dari, told the forum, nation building is a project using its young population as the driver.
The midfield for this country are the youth. You are the bridge generation. You have to inspire those coming behind you, but also you have to learn from those ahead of you.
We believe that leaders just happen. No, leaders are raised, they are groomed, they are taught, they are educated. So at every level we must make sure that people are groomed and raised to take responsibility and be leaders.
In leadership, it is that person who has the character, who has the commitment, and who is prepared to make sacrifices. He makes a difference.
The leadership training I just had today is going to turn me into a very good leader, and hopefully someone that is going to make greater use of the opportunity given.
The youths are to be camped in Abuja for 1 month. Now, the National Human Rights Independent Investigative Panel on Human Rights Violations by the defunct SARS and other units of the Nigerian police has ordered that one confidence Lera, a victim of unlawful arrest in 2019, be produced by the police.
The whereabouts of Confidence Lira, arrested since 1st of November for undisclosed reasons, is still unknown, even with the order of River State High Court to release him. But what is mind-boggling is that money is constantly being withdrawn from his bank account linked to his brother's email. The panel had 3 cases of alleged threat to life, extrajudicial killings, and enforced disappearance of Confidence Lira. Assistant Inspector of Police David Ahmed Agbo from Akwa Ibom State Police Command is said to have effected the arrest of Lira, whose whereabouts remains unknown 1 year after. His wife, a young nursing mother, was also at the hearing.
September 2019. The ASP David Ahmed met me, demanding 3 million naira. That was the balance I was supposed to pay to him. That he wanted to settle his office in his Oga in Abuja.
The first to 5th respondents are to be served with fresh hearing notice, with the order that they produce the missing Edward Dumsira Lira on that day.
Commissioner of Police in charge of legal, Enemba Asoromo, requested for adjournment to enable him locate the indicted officers, some of whom he said have either retired or dismissed from service. While granting the request, the chairman of the panel and former Justice of Supreme Court, Justice Suleiman Galadima, asked him to hear the complainant's stories. Among them is Bello Akuboku, a victim of stray bullet during the Shiite police clash in Abuja. The chairman also summoned the chief medical director of National Hospital, Abuja, and the registrar, Nigerian Medical and Dental Practitioners Council, to appear before the panel.
All right, quite a deep 2020. Now with conversations shifting to expectations for 2021, both economic and social, Honorable Chinedu Onwaso says education and health were severely hit in the outgoing year and as such need a big shot in the arm in 2021.
Talking about the education, we noticed that we have a lot of schools in Nigeria. The funding cannot be termed to be adequate where it comes to education, because we have a lot of teeming youths that needs to be educated. When we are talking of education, we are talking of the proper education. Those youths who will be educated to be employable tomorrow. So all those things we are looking into. The budget presented by different schools as it pertains to education, and what they are doing with it, how they are coming about it. Well, it will take a long way to hash all those things out, but we know we are on the right path. We are also pushing that whatever is the rattle between the federal government and the school system should be properly addressed. This issue of strike all the time is distorting our educational system a lot. So whatever the issue is, it's not something that we overlook, because at the end of the day, these schools will produce graduates who will be pushed into the labor market. And you can see that the backlog of what we have is affecting really the employability of the youth and then the functionality of the system generally. Thirdly, you come to the health issue. Like I said, I want to touch those areas that you come to the health issue. The COVID-19 issue has brought a lot of questions into how our health system is functioning. Believe you me, we need to go back to the drawing board. Not only increase the budget on health, but try as much as we can to spread out the concentration of health institutions as owned by the federal government into every nook and cranny, so that when issues like this come, there will be structures on ground to manage such things. We discovered how we are scrambling to put up centers for, these centers for COVID-19. If we have a good system on board, every local government is supposed to have one where people can easily go and have tests and other treatments that are required. So we need to properly address that which we have decided already on the health sector, the Abuja Declaration on Health Sector.
To some party politics now, Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma says notable politicians, including 7 and former governors in the Southeast, are ready to join the All Progressives Congress APC. Uzodinma made his comments after a closed-door session with the chairman APC caretaker and extraordinary convention planning committee, Governor May Mala Buni of Yobe State.
One of our best will be joining the party, and this is the governor of Yobe State. Of course, I will be very glad, and it will be my joy to welcome a governor and more governors, not only him. We are still talking to more governors to join. And the APC is the ruling party. And for the interest of national integration and cohesion, Imo and the Southeast indeed needs to become part and parcel of the national ruling party.
In a similar vein, leaders of the All Progressives Congress in the Southeast say the party is being positioned to win more key leadership positions in the zone for the party.
Even though political activities are in low key, the forthcoming governorship election in Anambra is reawakening the political tempo in the Southeast zone. Hence, this strategic engagement by APC leaders behind closed doors.
From all the states.
At the end of the meeting, Minister of Science and Technology, Dr. Ogbonnaya Onu, addressed journalists on the roadmap designed to rebuild APC and expand its electoral fortune.
In the Southeast, we have one governor now, but we are working so that by 2023, we will be able to have 5 governors who are APC in the Southeast.
Former Senate President, a member of the 13-member APC caretaker and extraordinary National Convention Planning Committee, Ken Nnamani, reaffirmed that some serving and former governors from the opposition parties in the Southeast are being expected to join the APC.
Our gate is wide open for every person who loves democracy. The APC train has left the station, but we keep stopping at various stations. If any person is willing to join, we'll pick you up. And there's a comfortable seat.
The meeting was attended by top politicians, including serving and former governors, ministers, and the APC state chairman from the Southeast.
All right, That's our bit political update, but we still expecting if we can still join Professor Uchenna Nwaneri, but we understand that we just lost him there via Zoom. That has been the program for today. Many thanks for joining us today. We'll be back again on Friday for another package. My name is Fisao Gunfi, thanking you for staying tuned. All the best, and play your politics for the greater good. Bye-bye now.